Good evening. We'll go ahead and get started. Thank you for coming out tonight. I'd like to make some introductions real quick. First, Malin Luttrell, our mayor, is here. Bill Soar, our city manager. Terry Napier, director of Parks and Recreation. Tim Beavers, director of Development Services. John Luttrell, director of Community Relations. Rex Montgomery, our transportation planner. Casey Lambert, civil engineer, and I'm Jake Chandler, city engineer. So we'll have probably about a 10-15 minute presentation. We've got Jeff Mize here with CDM Smith. He was our designer. We've got Kevin Buck with Baker's Construction Services. And we've got Sharon Smallwood. She's our CEI, Construction Engineering Inspector. And they'll be on the project side as well. So I'll turn it on over to Jeff.
Very good. Thanks, Jake. I appreciate it. Again, my name's Jeff Mize with CDM Smith. We're the design firm working under contract with the city for the project. The East Cedar St project is funded through a TDOT grant, so it's taken a long time to get here, but we're finally at the construction phase. And the purpose of this meeting is just to give you all a heads up on what to expect during construction, how the project was designed, and what to expect moving forward as far as time frames go. The project itself is about 1.2 miles long from 5th Street to King College Road. At the end of the day, you're going to have two 12-foot lanes with turn lanes at the intersections. We're also adding 5-foot sidewalks on both sides of the road through that whole length. The intersection at 5th Street at the beginning of the job, we're redoing the traffic signal there, adding a right turn lane from 5th Street onto East Cedar. Also, that signal, when it's redone, will be coordinated with the railroad crossing. So when the railroad gates come down, it'll have a red light and it'll stop traffic. So that's a big safety improvement for that area. Moving on down through the job, we also have a new intersection modification to include turn lanes at Virginia Avenue, traffic signal, all the traffic signals on the job that are replaced will also have pedestrian phases, pedestrian push buttons that will be ADA compliant as well. So also safety improvements for that as well. Then once you get close to the college, we're realigning those real sharp S-curves, flattening out the curves to have much better sight distance, and it's a big safety upgrade for that area as well. And then a couple of intersections, we're also lowering the hills where you've got these real steep crests that are hard to see over, and you've got sight distance problems there. So a lot of the geometric changes are for safety and sight distance. Just an overview of the job from the beginning of the job to get you oriented on the map, and then I'll walk through each section of the map. 5th Street on the left is the beginning of the job, King College up at the top, and then King College Street there on the right of the map. So it's about, again, 1.2 miles long. The typical section is shown here. This is looking down the road almost like it's a piece of pie and you're looking into it. You see the left and the right side of the road, we've got 5-foot sidewalks on both sides of the street. The total right-of-way width is 60 feet, and I'm just showing two sections here. The first one shows a turn lane. This would be a left turn lane onto an approach street, and then the bottom one just shows the two 12-foot lanes. So again, 12-foot lanes, 5-foot sidewalks through the whole length of the job. And then this is just some zoom-ins of the map walking through the project. You see the signal here at 5th Street and how close it is to the railroad track. Again, that signal will be coordinated. We've got a small retaining wall just south of the alignment that's shown in light blue there. If you want to point to that, Jake, yeah, right in here, there's a little retaining wall where we're adding a turn lane for that right turn lane to go onto East Cedar. And another retaining wall, I think it's at Kentucky Street, yeah, right in there. And then the traffic signal at Virginia is redone. We've got turn lanes all the way around, so left turn lanes and then pedestrian push buttons for those traffic signals. See one more retaining wall, is that at Georgia, I think? And so those are the 3 retaining walls on the job. Again, they're just small block walls to keep the cuts and fills out of yards and to keep within our right-of-way. Again, we're improving the sight distance across a couple of those crest hills moving through the project. Then we get into the S-curve. There's a bridge. It's a 3-sided box culvert bridge crossing the creek, shown right here. Flattening out the curves past the college. And then the project ends at King College Street. So that's just a real brief overview of what we're doing. Again, sidewalks throughout the whole length of the job. So access for vehicles, safety, sight distance, and pedestrians is all part of the scope of the job. At this point, I'll turn it over to The construction firm and Baker's Construction will tell you what to expect moving forward.
Can I ask my question now, because you're part of the designer, right?
That's,
The engineer?
yeah, we are. Do you want to hold questions till
Yeah,
the
let's
end?
hold questions to the end.
Because it might
After
get
the-
answered.
After the presentation, we'll drop the presentations and bring the plan sets.
But we got plans as well.
Yeah. So Kevin Buck's going to come up, talk about the construction, how long it's going to take, kind of the phasing, and general overview of their project.
Don't need that.
You don't need that?
Hello, everybody. I am Kevin Buck. I'm with Baker's Construction Services, and we are very pleased to be doing this project for the city and the community. You know us. We have done all the civil construction work at Bristol Motor Speedway since the Smiths bought it in 1995, including rebuilding the track, rebuilding the drag strip. We did all of the site work and civil work, roadways, and everything for the Pinnacle development. And so we've been a part of the community for a long time. This project is a 2-year project, and it will take that, and it will be awful. Except that it will also at the same time be wonderful. It's like remodeling your kitchen. While you're doing it, it's not so good, but when it's done, okay. We are starting at the, well, we have already started. We're at the bridge, the new bridge on the King College campus property, and realigning that. We've already started building the approaches. We've got a creek diversion pipe in so we can build our new bridge. We will shortly be starting at 5th Street intersection, and we will work from 5th Street towards through the project and from the bridge, both directions through the project, mostly because water runs downhill, so you got to start downhill to catch the water as you go up, back uphill. As we go through the project, we'll be working block to block, side to side, and it will often be awkward. If you can find another way to travel, please do that. If you live in the project, try to come through the closest intersecting road instead of traveling through the job. That would be great help, and probably better for you as well.
Thank you, Kevin. So we have created a website that'll give project updates. It's got a copy of the presentation tonight, and it's also got the plan sets available. So keep an eye on the website for all the updates. Just some contact info. My contact info and Casey's is up there. Kevin Buck's is up there. And Earl Stone and Sharon Smallwood, our inspectors, contact info is up there as well.